Hey everyone, it's Mike from Destinations of Travel coming to you live today from Disney's Yacht Club Resort. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. And I hope you're ready to take a walk around this beautiful resort with me. So we are continuing our Walt Disney World Resort Hotel Spotlight series. And what that means is we are getting out to each and every Walt Disney World Resort hotel in 2025. We've been to most of them at this point. We are getting near the end of the list as we approach the end of the year, which feels crazy to say. But today's stop is obviously Disney's Yacht Club Resort. And unfortunately, there is some construction going on at the front. Here's the entrance, the main entrance to the hotel lobby here. Getting some refurbishment done. We saw the same over in Beach Club. We just did Disney's Beach Club Resort a couple weeks ago. You can always go back and check that out on our YouTube channel, as well as every other resort hotel tour. And as always, we are starting out at the bus loop here. This is where you would get the buses over to any of the Disney parks. So that one was headed out to Animal Kingdom and Blizzard Beach. The Avatar bus there. You got a Toy Story bus here. It looks like it's heading to Magic Kingdom. So one of the nice things about staying on property here is you always have the buses taking you out to the parks. This resort is also on Disney's Boardwalk, so you also have the Skyliner, which can take you over to Disney's Hollywood Studios, as well as some of the other resorts. And this one, again, being on the Boardwalk means you can walk to Epcot. So you don't necessarily need to use Disney's transportation. You can simply walk right over there. And we'll show you as we get out to the back of the hotel just how close the Epcot walk is. But let's start off by heading inside into the main lobby. Yacht Club is one I've never stayed at, but coincidentally is one that I spent a lot of time at because it does have one of my favorite restaurants, which we'll talk about more as we get inside. And it is starting to rain right now. So hopefully that rain passes and gives us some time to go outside again to the back of the resort. And like I said, there's construction happening right now on the main entrance, so this would typically not be behind walls over here. This would be where you'd find valet and things like that. But behind walls currently, probably not for very long. Let's head into the main lobby here.
I want to be at the TV.
All right, so here is the main lobby of Disney's Yacht Club. There are check-in desks. Check-in desks? Did I just say chicken desks? There are check-in desks to either the right or the left. I believe this is actually concierge over here. So this is where you would start your experience. I love the model ships and the giant globe. There is also, and I'm going to take a walk up these stairs here to the captain's wheel here. I'm sure this has a name. I'm not a nautical person, but I'm sure there's a name for the wheel the captain uses to steer the ship. And a great photo op right here. And then a nice view of the lobby as well. The Yacht and Beach Club resorts, which are right next door to each other, you'll see Beach Club. I mean, we can't avoid it. It's literally attached. It's the same building. So they share a lot of the amenities, but both of them have really distinct smells in their lobby, and I really enjoy both of them. Here's just more of a look at sort of the seating area just off the lobby here. So we're going to head back downstairs. This whole floor here in the lobby is just sort of a seating area. That's really all it is. Hard to describe the smell of this lobby. I don't know, just like a really nice, fresh scent, like a cologne type of smell. But really just a beautiful lobby as well. So as we head to the right here, when you enter that main entrance, go to the right. This is where you'll find the market. And here's a map of the resort actually, so you can see the main entrance where we started here. So we are currently here, just off the main lobby, and you can see this whole building is attached. This is Beach Club, so Disney's Beach Club Resort. We are in Disney's Yacht Club Resort, and both look out onto the boardwalk and the lagoon here. And here's a list of all their shopping and dining. This does include Beach Club as well. So you can see like Cape May Cafe, Beaches and Cream, those are both over at Beach Club. Here we've got Ale and Compass, Yachtsman Steakhouse, the Market, which we'll head into in just a second, Cruise Cup Lounge, the Ale and Compass Lounge, and then Hurricane Hatties is the pool bar that both resorts share. Let's start off heading into the Market, which the Market is the quick service as well as the shop, the gift shop. And you have a similar situation over in Beach Club, which these two resorts really mirror each other. They have pretty much all the same types of offerings, but like different options. So having those amenities shared is really nice. You also have the amenities of the Boardwalk Inn and Villas, and then as well as the Swan and Dolphin. Let's head into the Market. They have Halloween merch on display right up at the front now, because it's August and it's Halloween season here in Orlando. So the first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is actually less than a week. It's this upcoming Friday. If you're watching this live. If you're watching the replay, it may have happened already. Like I said, the Market is where you'll find all your merchandise, as well as the quick service. I walked right past the Yacht Club merch. Here you go. We got a Corksicle water bottle here. Got a long sleeve or 3/4 sleeve tee, it looks like. Got a really cool mug. There's a Loungefly bag. There are ears. I really like this sweater. It is Disney Parks, it's super soft. And then you got a Yacht Club t-shirt over here, which is again very soft, really nice. Got a quarter zip. There's a lot of Yacht Club merch. Oh, this is incredible. This is Vineyard Vines. Really, really nice. And then, oh, there's a towel here. And then another Vineyard Vines quarter zip. There you go. Got some Yacht Club magnets, too. And then a tumbler. And like I said, across the way, this is your quick service option for this resort. So it's like a little cafe. You get your Joffrey's coffee and things like that. And then again, they have all of the amenities of the boardwalk right at your fingertips here, just a short walk away. Sorry. So when you pass the Market, you really just get down to like some of the rooms and things like that. So we're gonna head back towards the lobby and go the other direction. And like I said at the top, one of my favorite restaurants anywhere is here in this hotel, and that is Ale and Compass. And that's right across the way here. So you got the Ale and Compass Lounge. Just a nice seating area and bar here. Oh, dropped my sunglasses. We'll just take a quick peek inside the lounge here.
What are we doing over here?
It's on drop, right?
One drop, yes.
A full service bar. So nice, nice little hotel lobby bar. And then just around the corner is Ale and Compass. And so, like I said, this is one of my favorite restaurants. I've actually never eaten dinner here, but I have done breakfast here. I can't even tell you how many times. So you don't have the breakfast menu out here right now, obviously. But the chocolate espresso waffles, unbelievable. So good. And they actually do a breakfast buffet, and they have an option where you can order one of the entrees and then get the buffet. And the buffet just has, it's more than a continental breakfast. I'm going to take a quick peek inside real quick here too. But it is a beautiful restaurant. And so the buffet has things like biscuits and gravy and, your breakfast meats and things like that, and pastries and fruit. And honestly, you could make do with just the buffet itself, but they have an option that is the buffet plus an entree. And that is maybe the best deal on property for breakfast. So highly recommend Ale and Compass breakfast. Probably recommend dinner as well. I just haven't tried it myself. A little peek over the wall here at Ale and Compass. Like I said, it's a really beautiful restaurant, and the food, at least for breakfast, so good. And I want to say that, I mean, it's been a while since I've eaten breakfast here, but so don't quote me exactly, but I believe that entree and buffet option was like $23, which is a steal because it's way too much food. Now, as you follow along this hallway here, we get to Cruise Cup Lounge. So we got another bar and lounge here. Let's see, are they open right now? Do they have hours here? Here's a look at the menus. They do have some small plates. And then some bottled and draft beer. And then just past that is Yachtsman Steakhouse, which I know is a really popular, really delicious restaurant that I have not tried myself. Heard some really good things about it if you like steak. And again, I don't think they're operating for dinner just yet, so can't look in, unfortunately. But I've heard nothing but great things about Yachtsman. It's on my list to try. Let me see if I can get into Cruise Cup here. No, they are currently closed. All right, so let's head outside to the pool area, which we have seen. Again, this is one of the amenities that is shared between yacht and beach. Oh, and here's a peek inside Yachtsman Steakhouse. So you can see the wine glasses out on the table. I know, sorry about the glare, but you can kind of see inside there. But yeah, beautiful restaurant. It's supposed to be really, really good. It is on my list to try, much like Beaches and Cream is, which I talked about when we were over at Beach Club a couple weeks ago. But here is the pool area for both yacht and beach. So this is shared between the two resorts. It is right in between the two. So where you see the blue building there, it's actually the same building that we just came out of. That is Beach Club. The gray is Yacht Club. So while they are technically two different resorts, they are the same building. And a gigantic pool area. I believe we learned last time during the Beach Club live stream that it was 3 acres, the whole pool area, which is really, really nice. So while Art of Animation has the biggest pool on property, I believe the whole pool area, the pool resort area here at Yacht and Beach is the biggest. Although I don't know, does that technically count if it is 2 different resorts? I don't know. I guess that depends on your opinion, but really, really nice. And again, I've never actually, so I've never stayed at Yacht. I have stayed at Beach, but that was in 2020. So things were different. Pool was not operational. So I never got to experience this resort pool. And this is the 3rd time in a few weeks that I've been here now. First to get some video of both resorts, and then last week or 2 weeks ago the Beach Club live stream, and now today. And I have not seen this pool area not crowded. I mean, it's not crowded because it's so big, but there's so many people in there because it's an amazing pool. Hi, Randy. And by the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say, I've been here a few times in the last few weeks, again, as I mentioned at the top, this is our Walt Disney World Resort Hotel Spotlight series. So we are getting out to every Walt Disney World Resort hotel and not just doing the live streams, but we start this on Monday. By the way, it is definitely threatening rain, so this video might not be too much longer. But what we do is we start things out on Monday over on our Facebook. Well, you're watching on Facebook right now, but if you're watching the replay on YouTube, head over to our Facebook and be sure to like our page there, because we start things out on Monday with a brief overview video of the whole resort to kind of show you guys what it has to offer and just going to sort of give you the overall feel of the resort. We then take a look at the room types that are available, as well as the dining options that are available at that resort, which again, this one has all the options that we saw already, plus beach club, plus boardwalk, and Swan and Dolphin, all within walking distance, so close by. Super convenient. These resorts, I don't think it gets more convenient than these resorts anywhere on Disney property. But then we also take a look at what makes the resort special. In this case, being on the boardwalk. Walk over to Epcot, walk over to these other resorts. You got the Skyliner there. There's, again, just so much convenience. So many added amenities by being on the boardwalk. And then we culminate the week in a live stream so that you guys can see it in real time and ask any questions you might have. Randy says if it's as hot as it is here, which here is Houston, if I remember correctly, that pool and rain look good. The pool, yes. The rain, not so much, just because that's a good way to end a live stream. I mentioned the room types for this hotel. So this one has standard rooms, your standard studio room that sleeps up to 5 here. You also have club level studio rooms, so you get club access, which means, some added perks. You also have 2-bedroom suites, which sleep up to 6, and then the turret suites, which I believe are like in the corners here. Would make sense. That is the turret, right? So, and they sleep up to 8, and they look beautiful. I've never gotten to see one myself. I've seen pictures. They look amazing. Yacht Club is also, I don't know the actual numbers, but it looks much bigger, right? Like, so Beach Club does go down there again, the blue building here, but the gray building. So here's where we just came out of. We actually just walked from over there, sort of in the middle, and then you can see how far it goes. So it is a pretty big resort. And actually, they do have a map out here so you can kind of get a better idea of the size comparison between the two. It does look like they're pretty even, but I think Yacht Club is definitely bigger. So here's the difference too. Yacht Club is a convention hotel. So there is a convention center attached to the resort. And then Beach Club has DVC villas. So we did check out the villas during our live stream, or at least that little courtyard area outside the villas. So that's the difference there. But I don't know, as far as the main buildings go, it looks like Yacht Club is probably just a little bit bigger, but it feels much bigger. And then again, and that rain is coming very soon. So we're going to wrap things up pretty soon. We're not going to hold out on, outside too much longer today, like we did during the Beach Club live stream. But, we talked about Beach Club extensively. That kind of carries over a lot to Yacht Club. And if you want to learn some more, you can always go back and check out that replay of that Beach Club live stream over on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/D2Travel. But you can see the rain right over there. But here is the boardwalk. So like I said, all the amenities of the boardwalk at your fingertips, just a short walk away. It is actually, when you do a full lap, it feels like a little bit of a long walk, but it's on a nice day. It's very enjoyable. And again, Epcot is right over there. So you can kind of see just over that pink hill there where that bridge is. That is the entrance, the International Gateway entrance to Epcot. So that'll bring you right into World Showcase. So super convenient. If you are here, walk right over there. The entrance to the Skyliner is also right there, and you can hop on that to get over to Hollywood Studios. You also can hop on one of the boats here, either to Epcot or to Hollywood Studios. And if you really wanted to, it's a little bit of a hike, but you could just follow this path head towards Swan and Dolphin, and you can follow a path directly over to Hollywood Studios if you wanted to just walk. So you have plenty of options for your transportation. Now, if you want to head over to Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom, you would need to take the buses like we saw out in the front of the resort at the top of this video. But at least for Epcot and Hollywood Studios, super convenient. So many options. Let me see here. The rain looks like it's moving towards MCO. Not well. I mean, it's currently over Walt Disney World right now, but maybe it's moving away. We might be okay. Although the wind is blowing towards me from that rain, so we'll see. We'll try not to get caught out in the rain here. But also just wanted to kind of pan around here. This is just a beautiful resort, and again, yacht and beach, all one building, but they are technically two different resorts. So you can see beach going all the way out to here. Oh, looks like we have some lightning too. And then spanning, here's where you switch. You can see the blue giving way to the gray here. And then that is technically Yacht Club. And if you're ever forgetting which one is which, Yacht Club has the marina out in the back, and Beach Club has the beach. Pretty straightforward. So the marina, though, you can walk out to this lighthouse here and you can hop on one of these boats that will take you either across the lagoon over to the Boardwalk Inn and Villas, or Inn and Villas, that's right. Which we also have a live stream of that as well that you can see on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/D2Travel, D, the number 2 travel. But these boats will take you either right across the way, or over to Epcot, or over to Swan and Dolphin, which are right over there. Which are not technically Walt Disney World Resort hotels, so we're not getting to those for our Spotlight series. But if you guys are interested, let me know. We can get out there in the future. I love Swan and Dolphin. I talk up Swan and Dolphin all the time for their food and wine event, their food and wine classic that they do every year. It's in the middle of November this year. Unbelievable event. That is my favorite event as anywhere for anything. Just so much good food. It's a little bit of a pricey ticket, I believe. I'm not even gonna try and ballpark the price because I don't know it, but it was so worth it. I mean, I would say, especially if you do drink, if you consume alcohol, it is well worth the price, because there's just so much to choose from. I mean, we're talking like 100+ booths with food and drinks. Incredible event. Highly recommend you check that out. That is, again, in the middle of November, so you can head over to the Food and Wine, or the Swan and Dolphin website to get more details on that, or ask your Destination to Travel advisor. And of course, for any Walt Disney World Resort vacation, right? Disney vacation, get in touch with the Destination to Travel advisor to let them do all the heavy lifting. Head over to d2travel.com or send us an email at info@d2travel.com to start planning your next vacation today. It is not easy. I say this, I know if you've been watching these videos for a while, I say this every so often, but it's not easy to plan a Walt Disney World Resort vacation these days. There's so much that goes into it. So many little, like, sort of micro decisions to be made. So let a Destination to Travel advisor handle that for you. Why not? Again, it's no additional cost. You don't pay them anything extra. If anything, they will be able to save you money. There's always all sorts of offers and deals and things like out there. So they're going to be on top of that and let you know which ones will work for your vacation. So again, d2travel.com, or send us an email at info@d2travel.com. That's D, the number 2 travel.com. But that's going to do it for us here today from Disney's Yacht Club Resort. Beautiful resort, not such a beautiful day. I'm going to try and beat this rain out of here. And actually, I got to go back through Epcot, so I'm going to walk right through that rain. But thank you, everyone, for joining me on a Saturday afternoon. We will be back out to our next resort in a couple of weeks. Not entirely sure what that one is just yet, but we only have a handful left. We got the Magic Kingdom area, and we got, whoa, did that lightning come through on the video? I don't know if you guys saw that or not. But we've only got Animal Kingdom Lodge and then the Magic Kingdom Resort area left, so we only have a few left to go. So again, we'll be back out at another resort hotel in a couple weeks. In the meantime, keep an eye out for our next live stream, and that thunder is my signal to go. So we will we'll be back out to one of the Disney parks pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that right here on our Facebook. And if you're you're watching the replay, you can head over, maybe catch that live, or that will also make its way to our YouTube in the future, youtube.com/D2travel. And again, one last time, d2travel.com or info@d2travel.com if you want to send us an email. That's d2travel.com. Thanks again, everyone, and I will see you all real soon. Bye.